You know what? This isn't even that bad.
This is a Game Boy, the RG34XXSP, made by Ambernick, which I've been using as my daily driver for a while now, and I thought I could therefore make this. Let's go. For the brain, we'll be using this Raspberry Pi Pico 2W. Right, I'm gonna stop it there. I got sleepy while editing this. I was yapping for too long. Here's what I used: Raspberry Pi, 3.7 volt LiPo, a battery protection circuit for the LiPo, as well as a USB micro breakout board. After getting lung cancer from inhaling too many fumes, I was finally done. Put Kepler tape on all the parts I soldered just so they don't short. But batteries connected to the BMS, then the breakout board for the the male USB-C, not USB-C, micro USB. It's also connected to the BMS. Now, if I plug this in to the Raspberry Pi, it turns on. Actually, I don't know if you can see that really well or not. But that little green light is flashing, there you go. Tell me who in their right mind will make it so that if you don't have the SD card in the Raspberry Pi, the light won't turn on. I flipped and returned 5 of them, 5 of them. I spent a week just returning just returning Raspberry Pis, just because I thought they all didn't work. Till I finally decided to put in an SD card, and what do you know? It turns on. On the software side of things, the first step was to flash the Pi OS onto the SD card and add a file called SSH to be able to access the Pi over the Wi-Fi, because I didn't have the correct HDMI cable. I then followed Bytes and Bits tutorials on how to get my screen working, and as well as the button inputs. I also set up Emulation Station while I was here. Unfortunately, I lost all footage of setting up the Pi through SSH. The video you see right now is from Bytes and Bits tutorials. I'll make sure to link it in the description below. I then installed some legally acquired ROMs, which you can get by saying. With all the complex stuff out the way, I can move on to the last part of this project, the modeling. Now this took a long time. I got no clue how to use Fusion 360 and I only started the free course now. Better late than never, I guess. The 3D printing was just as long. Some pieces were a millimeter short while others being a millimeter too long. Eventually we got there in the end. Play the clip. I'm whispering because it's 4 AM right now and everyone's asleep. And I had to wait till night so I could do the edit in total darkness. Well, yeah, to record it in total darkness. I'm actually so happy on how this turned out. This is the biggest smile I've ever had. It looks so good. It's a bit jank still, but it does look really good. Please subscribe, man. I'm so tired. I need sleep. With everything finally put together, let's check how it works. So I've quickly removed the button caps because I still want to be able to change the faceplate into the blue one afterwards as well. But let's see. We're finally in. That took a couple of seconds, well, a bit more than a couple. But let's check it out then. The only games I have right now, the only ROMs I have right now, is just the Game Boy Advance games. So if I go into them, and now let's just pick something that I'm familiar with. The Game Boy doesn't have any audio. Now it was really awkward to record all of this because there is no audio, so now I have to make a voiceover to make it not as awkward. But the game's played just fine. I did at some point mess up the controls. I made the right button have the same functions as the start button. I don't know how I done that in the settings, but I was just messing around with it just now, trying to get it ready to record. And I just messed it up. But it still plays as long as I don't need to go right, which is quite funny. But other than that, yeah, it's a pretty good device. It does everything I want it to. It is a very janky device, so there's a lot of steps that need to be fixed. Guess we got there in the end. It does work. But it's not without its faults. We do need to make it much thinner. And I want to make it fold just like the Ambinic one. And why not add a joystick or two? So yeah, please subscribe, like, share to everyone, whatever. You know the